Hi, welcome to Free Spirit and welcome to another spirit message tip. And it's almost like a spirit exercise, but I wanted to share and elaborate this on the channel a little bit more because I keep on saying this term over and over and over again. So I want to give you the background of why I'm saying it so often. To feed yourself light, higher your doses of receiving positive energy. That's really what it's about when I keep on saying to feed yourself light, to feed yourself light. It's literally higher your doses of receiving positive energy. So I want to just elaborate a little bit about that, the spirit message tip, and also an exercise that you can do for yourself, especially as we're ending the year and going into a new one. It's almost like a spirit exercise. So bear with me. I'm going to read you everything that I wrote out here. I'm also going to put it in the description box. And this is a card that came out in the most recent reading, which was all about the importance about surrounding yourself with things that are supportive, that are uplifting. And I really do believe that we're getting all these messages almost to combat the gravity of the world and the dark of the world, right? To actually increase your doses of receiving positive energy. It's very funny because it reads almost like an energy-based, spiritual-based prescription, right? Like take a higher dose. So this is to feed yourself light. What I mean by that, and how you are to higher your doses of receiving positive energy. So what does that mean? So I've been repeating this, feed yourself light, feed yourself light. And I don't think I ever explained, but basically with everything that's going on around us and in our personal lives, to feed yourself light. And the reason why I've been saying this phrase is literally because it's just to higher your doses of receiving positive energy. So you may be guided to actually do this even more proactively yourself. And I do say the word proactively a lot because sometimes you have to reach for that. So it's kind of a reminder to reach for that when you feel a shift in your energy. So you could feel that you've already been guided even without realizing it, especially going into a new year. So I'm going to give you this helpful guide exercise that I was given to do, to just think about and remember, or you can write it out and email yourself, which I love to do. I write out things and email myself all the time. But to feed yourself light, which is higher doses of receiving positive energy, all you have to do is ask yourself just this one question. What can you change or modify in your days ahead to higher your doses of receiving positive energy? And that is the one question. So start thinking and writing down what immediately comes to mind, or rather from your heart. It knows the answers. So all you do is ask yourself, what can you change or modify in your days ahead to higher your doses of receiving positive energy? This is going to change your outlook on this new year, where your power lies, to increase that for yourself. So here are some examples I immediately came up with. I just came up with two. One is under the umbrella of curtailing the outlets that stream in the negative. So that under that umbrella, I came up with like the news, or certain people came to mind. And so what are my new healthier boundaries for that? What can I choose not to engage in or with anymore? And number two was to increase the things that give me joy, feel peace, feel more loved, supported, positive, and more fully taken care of, which was a big one. So there's lots of personal things that came to mind that I could put in my day if I restructured it, that could provide more outlets to receiving positive energy from. So that no matter how busy I even say I ever am, I can always reorganize, and you can always find more time. And they put it as to devote to positive energy, and literally calling it time to devote. So if you want to call time to devote, another list can be through your time to devote, what you're going to fill your time with. So devote more time for yourself in all the ways that truly feed your soul, feed yourself light. So it could be time to exercise, time to relax, time to enjoy with family, time to enjoy with friends, time to engage in certain hobbies, more things that you truly love to do, or even just expand on finding more outlets that stream in more positive energy your way. Whatever comes to your mind when you think of time to devote, do higher doses of it. That's the crux of it. It's not only asking yourself the question and having these things in your back pocket or knowing what to reach for, but do higher doses of it to feed yourself light. This receiving of more positive energy and doing it even more consistently will keep you running better with more positive energy. This is all energy-based, spiritual-based, right? Like an energy-based spiritual prescription given and advised to now be increasing the doses. And the results will be you will feel lighter, and filled up with more positive energy. I personally feel that we're being called to increase our doses of receiving positive energy to combat the gravity, the darkness, everything that we are constantly surrounded by. And this way you can stay lit and positive. So this really is all about you, supporting you better here, and increasing all your doses of receiving positive energy and staying lit. And so that's what I mean. That's why I wanted to rehash a little bit about what I was given, why the background, why I say feed yourself light. It's really hiring your doses of receiving positive energy and doing all, incorporating more, especially going into a new year. What can you incorporate that actually feeds you that kind of positive energy? You know, like I said, like doing this channel, doing readings does it for me. Some of my other hobbies, exercising, you know, other things that I enjoy, spending more quality time with family or friends, reaching out to people more, you know, that connection feeling, a genuine connection feeling, whatever it is that does it for you, write a list, because that is supplying you with higher doses of receiving positive energy, and you're going to feel lighter and be filled up with more positive energy. And just like this card said, surround yourself with beauty as it will uplift your spirit. Take care of your surroundings, create a beautiful uplifting environment that serves, supports, and lifts your spirit. And I think because of the darkness, they're asking us to higher our doses of proactively doing this, that we are actually really being mindful or heartful about creating environments that serve, supports, and lifts your spirit, and increase your doses of that in your days, in like your everydays, because you're going to feel an alteration in your positivity, in your energy levels and everything. And I do think that we're all being guided on how to incorporate more of that, especially now going into a new year. It's all about how to better support yourself, and that includes not just what you're doing, but the energy to do it with. So you really could be, like they were saying, New Year's resolutions are like New Year resolutions. And one of the main ones that they kept on giving me for the last couple of weeks was to feed yourself light, and say yes to those things that feed yourself light. Whatever gives you an upliftment in your heart, whatever lifts your spirit, whatever you feel more supported. Like they said, where to focus on. Let me scroll down. Whatever increases that gives you an increase in joy, an increase in peace, an increase in love, increase in support, increase in the positive, increase in feeling fully taken care of, right? And write a list of those personal things that come to your mind and heart that you could put in your day and higher your dose of it. And I do believe it's to combat the gravity, the so-called gravity that I say of the world and what's going on around us and what we're dealing with. Increase your doses. So to feed yourself light, I just say feed yourself light, feed yourself light, feed yourself light, but it's actually higher your doses of receiving positive energy. You're hiring your doses of receiving positive energy by incorporating things that literally feed yourself light. Right? Feed yourself light. And what they're saying is the result, if you increase your doses, this is all energy-based, spiritual-based. So this is an energy-based, spiritual-based prescription given, and you're being advised to now be increasing these doses. The results will be you will feel lighter and filled up with more positive energy. And I do think we're giving this so-called prescription because it's about you proactively supporting you better here, and increasing your doses of receiving positive energy will help you stay lit and filled up with positive energy. Okay, so I wanted to share why I keep on saying feed yourself light, to feed yourself light. Just like a plant, just like this flower has plants, it needs the light. So do you, in energetic form. So whatever makes your days brighter, lighter, lifts you with more joy, peace, love, support. Reach for those things. Surround yourself with those things even more proactively and in higher doses. And that was the prescription. Higher your doses of receiving positive energy. Feed yourself light. I wish you the best. Take care. Bye-bye.